abilities like the Echo Slams, the Black Holes. One thing I want to see Aurora do is what we saw earlier on today with their Radiant side triangle stacked to the max and farming it with the Echo Slam, and maybe trying to avoid Talon for as much as possible. So kind of what Aurora did to Talon in Game 1. Play aggressive with multiple heroes, and Talon would play it very calmly. Not oversend, like not send too many troops to the battlefield. Save your reinforcements for later. And instead, focus on the farming part, where the Enigmas may be able to take down an early tower. Use that Black Hole of cooldown when you can, but keep that threat alive, because if they want to Giga farm these heroes, like this Abed Earthshaker, you're probably going to have to use our ults to clean Ancients. But that led to some good results. I think it was Talon who was playing that Shaker in, I think it was Game 1 versus Team Kukuis, as we do have a First Blood scuffle going on right away. And it's for Natsumi to pick up off of Q. And he's not done yet.
and I bet is the one that say have one. Oh, Natsumi though, did he go to dip?
Yeah, he went Boots first item on this TA, so helps him just run straight to the high ground. Give a quick reminder for Jabs that this is what you're going to be up against. There's a thing that I didn't even get to talk about. I'll get to that in just a second.
First split first.
Natsumi, you've got Boots, but you cannot outrun a Gyrocopter with an Afterburner facet. So he got the bounty, and he'll pay the price for it. So what I wanted to talk about, how do you think this Enigma TA matchup goes in the lane? Because I can tell from experience, this Enigma is not fun to play versus Psyblades.
Yeah, absolutely. Especially with the new facet from TA, right? And now you can just go for like early boots, trying to just kill the Eidolons pretty easily with melt as well. So I think this lane is definitely much favorable to the TA. Also, you have Chen against the Enigma, right? So
yep.
Chen can always just take control of the Eidolons if that's what he wants to do. You always have that option. I think Natsumi would be pretty enjoyable on this top lane.
It's definitely not a very fun matchup to play. Even though the Enigma starts off strong with the first creep wave, but things will change with levels. You get to level 2, level 3, level 4, this TA suddenly becomes a really fast farmer. So Jabs is going to have to find a way to maneuver outside of the original lane. See, the same thing happening in bottom again with Joachim and Ollie. It's not the first time. You can see that he's also combining the creep wave now. So Ollie's able to hold it still for a while.
It's just that WS wants to take this creep wave away. He will be able to successfully do so. For some damage though.
Still quite a lot of damage, yeah, from the creeps and from Ollie. Just burning that Frost Blast.
Oh, okay. I mean, no big deal. I think you are able to dodge the level 1, level 2 power spike with Gyro.
At least they forced WS to take it under the tower instead of holding it between the T1 and the T2.
Yeah. The big cam is open though, so Joachim will happily eat one of this creep.
Yeah, drag it as far as possible. Nobody else gets the XP except for him. Maybe the Lich gets a piece of that. I see this dynamic duo together quite a lot, at least in the early minutes. Wouldn't be too surprised if Joachim just disappears into the jungle and Lich is looking for him there. Well, it's gonna be a courier kill.
Has been killed.
Yeah, I would say Gyro is probably the biggest winner in this kind of situation. Like, I always feel like if you're able to have such a free game on Gyro, it's not too bad. You get to have your agonims timing a lot earlier, even though you are not pressuring the enemy per se, but you are going to most likely have an small item advantage over the enemy carry because of your good start. So that is totally acceptable too. Top lane, like you say, right? Enigma not having the fun time, only 7 last hits, which a lot of the time you will see Enigma being the one dominating on the CS chart, but this time around,
it's the 4 last hits he got from the first wave, and since then he's only been able to double the CS, while TA is up to 17, and So much fun being a TA playing like this, right? Sideblade spill the entire stack of Eidolons. With good luck, you'll get to clean all 6 of them.
He's level 3 now, so with level 2 melt, it's gonna be able to do it even easier. He even has the Black Stone too, so a lot of tools for him to just deal with the Eidolons. Good understanding here by TA.
Should be a fairly even, easy lane for Natsumi. Jabs is still trying to find a way out.
Uh-oh, the Harpy is here.
Oh, the good old Harpy. At least it's not the one that flies and gives flying vision.
Oh my god.
Remember that?
Those times. Yes, those times. Not fun. Not fun. Those were the Wraith Pack time as well.
Those were the
Like,
Wraith Pack days, yep.
The days that we have been through, man.
Yeah, we've been through some horrible phases during Dota. The Harpies, the ho-ho, ha-ha, and Troll Warlord. Oh god. That one still brings a tear into people's eyes. All the way to the Centaur release. Remember when Stampede stunned?
Wow. Okay. I do not remember that.
I'm glad you don't.
That must be so long ago.
That was on. I think that was like one of the most busted heroes on release. The Centaur Stampede was something else. People would just die. But you know, things get fleshed out in time, and I'm just waiting to see some cool Ringmaster plays in tournaments.
Oh,
I mean,
yeah.
Kez can be fun, sure, but Ringmaster, I feel like that hero can be so entertaining to watch.
I do feel so. It's entertaining to play as well. It's probably gonna come somewhere around this year, I believe. For sure earlier than Kaz, right?
I hope so.
One could hope so. Yeah.
One can hope so.
Can never take anything for granted in Dota.
Dude, Natsumi's got 48 CS in under 6 minutes. Like, this TA is going to be massive.
So 8 last hits per minute. That's
Yes.
pretty busted.
That is really busted. Normally people hit the 10 CS at around 13, 14 on average. So already at that pace, 3,600 net worth. For the dead. Enigma has 1,900.
That's crazy.
1.6, 1.5, 1.6k difference.
They better clear these stacks right now.
All right, here's the
I am
Echo Slam
glad that-
farm. Let's go. It's getting that massive boom in there. Oh, that is just, it looks so good.
Yeah, I like that they didn't wait for the 7-minute mark to clear these stacks, because I think they know how much pressure they are having on the top lane, and anytime TA could just hit level 6 and just come in with a trap, and then suddenly it's never easy to clear the stacks anymore. So you gotta do it as soon as possible, and that's exactly what they did. So good heads-up play coming out from Aurora.
I think in a game like this, we should definitely like when we see there's a Radiant mid shaker coming through, we should pause the game. We should swap our observer on a wooden PC and just enjoy the chaos unfold when that nuclear bomb goes off in the triangle.
The PC might shut down itself. And then everybody press F on the stream.
But
Get
you
down.
really need to put the emphasis on how powerful that little moment is.
The earthquake is.
Japs is in trouble. Jokum actually revealed Q. He's gonna get the toss under the tower. Jokum in trouble.
Oh, here
And they
comes
even
Dawn.
send the Solar Guardian, but it's a tad bit too late from WS. Won't be able to save him, but they bring in Palos. Palos is low on HP already as he joins in on the fight, and that's just gonna set up Mikoto, who gets that Sonic Wave onto 2. Oli gets killed as well, and this is gonna be a Queen of Pain show. Natsumi cleans up Jabs. And yep, the individual playmaking power of these heroes. Suddenly, you're 4,000 gold ahead at 8 minutes with these 4 kills.
Radiant structures are fortified.
Yeah, that was really good coming out from Talon. They understand their strength. And also, I'm just a little bit unsure why Aurora decided to take this fight. Because I bet clearly he didn't have Echo Slam. And he's rushing for dagger, so he's actually not too far away. If Aurora would just chill and wait until Shaker would take his dagger, and they could make the play themselves. And also, you kind of want to dodge the Dawnbreaker timing, right? Like what I said in last game when Talon is running Spectre. I feel like one of the better plays against global hero is to play towards their lane instead of play towards the opposite lane of them, because they want to obviously use their global presence.
Yeah.
And if you're doing like what Aurora did for there was exactly playing into Talon's hand, like that's exactly what Dawnbreaker wanted to do. So instead of giving them that, why not run to the Dawnbreaker and create some pressure there? Because TA would not want to TP. TA would want to extend lane. So you know for sure if you go to Dawnbreaker's lane, TA is not going to come. And that's the top net worth hero from Talon's side.
And that should be Shaker Blink at 9 minutes for Abed. He can still turn the tide. Just need to find the right target. Or targets, in this case, when we talk about their AoE teamfight capability. Cuckoo is right nearby. Q's gonna walk into triple Satyrs. And of course, the Master.
I've already won.
That was satisfying.
That was satisfying. I mean, what kind of Satyrs picks up 3 Satyrs? Just to burn people's mana. Like, that's just... Ugh. I guess that's Cuckoo.
There's a kink, I feel like.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
What is the... Actually, talking about Shen, what do you think is the coolest combination of creeps you can have? I vote 1 Wild Wing Ripper, because I think the Tornado is just... Or Hurricane. I don't remember which one it is, Tornado or Hurricane. But it's such a good spell.
How about 2?
How about 2? How about 3? Q?
Oh, yeah.
There's Mr. Mustachio chasing him around. Good old Warpine Raider has got some ill thoughts. And another Satyr by Cuckoo. Get the slow on Ollie. Natsumi just needs a bit more, and that Melt Strike will seal the deal. TA really getting out of hands here.
Yeah. That's what a strong TA could do. You just offer your team so much more than what an ordinary carry can, right? Oh, Abed?
Oh, that is a painful death for Abed, but he did not see that one coming.
Jabs has Makoto.
On the chase onto Jabs. Yeah, I don't think Jabs is getting the chance to use it. Q tries to help him out. Now Palos, can he deal some damage? Looks like he's also going to be on the run. There's just too many hostiles in the area. He got stuck on the stair and wasn't able to get the Starbreaker connection on WS.
Mikoto is going to finish him. Arcane Rune.
An attempt was made, at least. Nice stun from Jokum. The toss under the tier 2 tower. That's going to start to hurt. Palos dies, and Q might follow. Double kill for Natsumi, who shows up to help out the boys. So the very moment Aurora thinks they've got the kills, they've got this Natsumi TA showing up out of nowhere. And 10,000 gold. This gold lead is increasing by 1,000 gold per minute. They gotta stop the bleeding somehow, and Jokum is making a bit of a joke out of him.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
Looking for the high five. He should be okay. Soon.
Blink
Guy's
ready.
coming out very soon.
Into the Carapace. Into the Fissure. There we go. That
was close.
Such a long chase. Space created.
Absolutely. I mean, while they are chasing the next, TA was just farming their entire triangle. So, I really like how Natsumi is playing this game, just putting maximum pressure through his lane. That is exactly what you should be doing when you have a very good matchup. Just don't back farm, keep farming forward, keep being in front of the enemy's map. Of course, calculate your risk as well. I feel like Natsumi has done a pretty good job so far this game.
Kindred bounty.
Yeah, really excelling on net worth, and same thing for this Queen of Pain, Mikoto. I feel like he's only been playing good Queen of Pains today. Ollie, good night.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
Usually you get frustrated where Nyx Assassin has the Dagon by now and gets a kill early on. But it is, of course, a Queen of Pain Dagon in this case.
Yeah, it's gonna be a sad leech this game. Playing to we talk about this TA plus Nyx Assassin combination. It's gonna feel damn hard right now to even step out of your base without any sentries. So Leech is gonna be poorer and poorer. Tiny is gonna be, even after Tiny gets his dagger, it's gonna be. I must imagine it's gonna be hard for him to find any openings because it feels like he's just getting stalked by this Invis nicks around, and you never know where he is, and there's traps too.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
They're playing for the 40-minute wisdom rune here.
Is under attack.
Poor Enigma is trying to stop them all by himself. Yeah, sending some Dire scans forward. They don't actually see anybody on the Dire rune. So Talon happy to stick around, take one for Cuckoo, take the other for WS.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
Shocking.
So this time we got 2 Warpine Raiders and a Hadouken creep.
Shocking.
Okay, I'll bet.
Ooh, not
The
again.
shoot rune though. Not gonna be
They're
enough.
really holding on to that Sonic Wave. They're like, I don't need to use it here. Echo Slam is forced for the kill. The channel is a bit late from Cuckoo, so he decides to sack the Nyx Assassin instead. And Abed TP's away. For a moment, it looked like Tiny might have tossed him and canceled his teleport, but he does actually get out.
There was a bit of a hesitation there coming up from Mikoto. First of all, he stopped the initial channel of Sonic Wave, and it allowed Shaker to use his ulti to kill Nyx, and then after that he missed his Sonic Wave on Shaker.
Radiant are
And
scanning.
Abe was just like making it out barely.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
Well, important Abed doesn't die there because it still keeps him on track to get that Aghanim's on time. Like, he had a 9-minute blink, and he's gotten an Ogre Club since. Okay, he did finish the Power Treads. It was a basically naked Brown Boots rush.
Yeah.
But it's going to take a while to finish it, and you don't really have that much room to farm on the map. At least they're able to find the Chen, and that bottom T1 tower has been holding for a surprisingly long time.
I think that's one thing that Dawn doesn't really give you is the tower push.
Radiant's
Because
top
for you
tower
to do
is
that, you
under
need to
attack.
drag waves. Drag waves are away from the tower so that your creeps can naturally take down the tower. But it's not the most efficient way to do so. I like how they were just camping the ops and just trying to defend their areas. I think right now, not only you need to hit creeps, but you need to kind of get some kills in return as well to slowly climb your way back to the game. And you need to play with a very opportunist mindset right now, because Talon, they are not gonna give a lot of those very soon. They are looking to go to Roche soon, and maybe with the
Radiant's bottom tower is under
Chant auras coming up, they might just run
the
him down
hunt
very
of the
quickly.
Palos.
Radiant's bottom
She's definitely up to no good. And here comes the Dawnbreaker. We'll get the stun on Palos, but the
Frost.
Frost Shield is in place. That Lich ulti, unfortunately, doesn't really connect on anything, but it buys time for Palos to run away. And Aurora, do they have a chance to turn? That fissure, however, ends up blocking their pathing for some reason because there's the trees in between. They won't fully get themselves top of that Dawnbreaker.
Okay, they have double blink coming up now. Enigma has one, Tiny has another. So this may be their chance to make a surprise play on Talon. They do have smoke ready too. Just whether or not they want to go right now, or do they want to wait for a little bit more? Because the lanes are shoving into their face at the moment. If they press the smoke now, it might be a bit too obvious. But if you don't press the smoke now, it might be too late because they are doing Roche on Talon's side. Are you happy to play into Roche? Maybe not.
Thought with maybe the Solar Guardian down, they might give it a try, but not sure if the Enigma is really ready for the challenge. His net worth isn't really that that impressive.
Dire's middle
Jabs
tower
at
is under
6k,
attack.
and no real lane to push, no jungle camp to farm. It's all going for the Shaker and the Gyrocopter at this stage of the game, so someone's game has to be sacked, and unfortunately for the Enigma, it's him.
I don't think I've seen such a rich TA in a long while. 18 minutes and 12k net worth. This is like some alchemist net worth.
Dire's bottom tower
Yeah,
is
And he has been
sick.
Yeah, and he, unlike Alchemist, he is actually putting a lot of pressure on enemy side. So not only his farm, he's also contributing a lot to the team. Yokum?
He's been spotted by the sentry. Or at least a nearby sentry, because they do see him coming, but they don't get to read when he exactly jumps on him.
Oh! The blade mail.
The blade mail, yeah.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
Another good find from the Nick.
We haven't been playing around that side of the map a lot because there's 3 bounties sitting right next to the TA.
Shocking.
Shocking indeed. Nothing really working for Aurora here in game 2.
Yeah, not as much. They do have the dagger for about 2 minutes already, but haven't
haven't
been able to find much. And that's the consequence of falling behind against the Knicks and the TA. Is every single move feels extraordinary hard.
And now we can finally maybe come to a bit of a conclusion of Talon actually made this draft, at least up to this point, work really, really well. They've done their first objective of the game, which is crunch Aurora. Now they can just continue to control the game from here. It's up to them. How do they end that game? Still have to face the black hole that has been unused. But there will be a time. There's a time and place for everything.
Yeah, I feel like the question you need to ask is that does Aurora have enough damage to bring down Talon, even though, you know, even if you get caught by the Enigma? Because I feel like you do have Chen, right? And there's also Dawnbreaker. There's quite a pretty healthy amount of heal that you can get. So, do you
Break
want
of Dawn. They see the Tormentor attempt.
Oh,
Too old for this
Era so
horse-
low.
Getting too old for this horse shit.
Oh, they are working for BKB. TA is just 100 gold away from the BKB, and once they have that, I think they are gonna try to get more objective away from Aurora side.
Are scattered.
Also, still 1 piece needed for this Ags on the Shaker. Would be the item to save his day. Not sure if they need to fight before it's finished. That's always the awkward feeling, right? Like, do you take a fight to finish an item? But you also risk the loss of finishing it late. And they set themselves a nice trap for the Nyx Assassin. The rocket's gonna follow, and a tree's gonna follow. They're sending everything at
Keep
this
Blink
bug,
away.
and he can just break away.
Yeah, he's
And
gonna heal.
even return the stun onto the gyro, allowing Mikoto to jump in, knowing that these supports are vulnerable. And they take down 2. Abed TP's away. And looks like they also did get the gyrocopter to safety.
Radiant's top tower is under
That was so unfortunate for Aurora. I think they read the move pretty well. They were camping the next with their sentry, but unfortunately not enough damage to take him down. He got healed by Hand of God at the last minute.
Radiant's
Then
top
the
tower is
team
under
was there
attack.
to return fire.
Radiant's top tower has fallen.
Net worth lead continues to grow for Talon. They do have that Aegis, but they are respecting Aurora enough not to charge blindly onto the high ground. This is the part of boring Dota wins you games. Take it nice and smooth. Mikoto acting as a
the way to
ward.
go.
He's gonna see enemies nearby. Does he get the Nyx Assassin to join in on the party? He's gonna go straight up to Abed. Here comes Jokum. There's the Sonic Wave. And Jabs just throwing in a casual stun. It's targeted by Jokum instantly. Mikoto finishes off Abed. All they need is just to spot this Enigma one more time. He throws at the black hole, but there's a Carapace from Jokum. Beautifully timed. Jabs will fall. There's the Solar Guardian right on top of Oli. It will chase him to the end. Mikoto and WS will clean him up as well. Make that 3 casualties. Gyro and Tiny, they don't want to be a part of anything that just happened. Good reaction from the Nyx Assassin, reading and suspecting that we're kind of deep under the tower. I think this is a good moment to Carapace, just in case of Black Hole, and it was perfectly right.
Radiant structures are
Yeah, the switch target was really beautiful from Jokim as well. He understands that, alright, the Shaker is probably gonna just be cleaned up by the pop, so I just switched to Enigma. Palos, BKB.
Natsumi in a bit of trouble here. That Aegis has already expired, so he has to back
No
away.
follow-up though.
There's the Echo Slam coming out as well from Abed, but only to minute effect, as they will lose him. Mikoto and WS hold the front. Natsumi continues to smash down the tower. Valuable attempt. Timing that Aegis X-Spiral, but just not enough. Could have
And
maybe
that was
needed a black
painful.
hole or something.
That was painful, but I bet he literally just respawned, went straight to the fight, get an echo, and then die straight away.
Yeah.
I believe that was Carapace that reflect the damage too. That's why Apex got stunned right after Echo Slam.
Yeah.
So again, very timely usage of spells coming out from Yokum.
A bit of a throwing bodies at your enemy type of scenario with Aurora. And especially with that Ags already ready on the Dawnbreaker, it does not bode any good news for this Gyrocopter. Hard game. But Talon at least showing again why this team is so frightening to play against when it comes to these wilder drafts.
Dire are
Yeah, that is very true. I think that decision making has been very on point this game. They played through their winning lanes, which is something that a lot of strong teams they do. Oh, Mikoto. Do they have stuns? Not this time.
TP Council just right now. Ollie will die. Jokum finds another target. He's been a part of 17 of the 24 kills on this Nyx Assassin.
Really making his presence felt this game.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
And that is also the last tier 2 tower. So they're playing a TA lineup, playing ahead. They know when Roshan is going to spawn. So if it is a quick one, that could just be their signal to march towards the high ground after they pick it up. And Abed, falling in the top lane again, just dies to the Blade Mail.
Yeah, at least this time he was able to finish off the Aghanim. So
Finally.
dying was not completely wasted.
It's been such a
Still.
painful process, right? Like, he's been building this Axe for over 10 minutes. Natsumi is going to get Black Cold. Now they've got the damage to clean up a pretty big kill, but the healing and Cuckoo helping him out. Mikoto intervenes, and this TA just refuses to die. Oli dead, and Q as well. Make it another 3 for Talon.
Wouldn't be surprised if Aurora just decides that, alright, let's go game 3.
Yeah, I think they
Because
might
that
want to try
was-
the Axe on the Shaker one more time, but
Okay.
I think
Yeah.
I think you're right. Like, this is pretty GG territory at this moment. You're gonna have to make the Hail Mary.
That was probably the best opening that they had on TA in the whole game. That was without Solar Guardian, but only the healing itself from Chen was able to build him out. So, power of Chen, Guardian Greaves, Head of God, everything.
Out healing a Black Hole. +1. That was also the Gyro dishing out damage. Meanwhile, an 80 Queen of Pain and a fresh Natsumi. They pretty much 4 or 5 hit this Gyrocopter to death. Mikoto already going on to the next target. Jokum also coming in. Jane Frost, well, it's gonna get leashed into Cuckoo's army. And then it, for some weird reason, jumps the creep wave instead of the heroes. So not even a little bit of fortune going Aurora's way. And there we have it. GG. We're going to a game 3. Dominance from Talon.
Yeah, I had doubts about their draft, but wow, they executed really, really well. And that kind of same why I'm here sitting, casting their game instead of playing. So really good, solid